Oh, it's recording. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. So this is going to be my second video. I don't know. I'm just kind of winging it on this one, and I'm using one of my favorite fruits, the cantaloupe. And I eat this for breakfast almost every morning. Very good, high in energy. Definitely allows you to process lunch when it's lunchtime around, so you eat that heavy lunch meal and, you know, light dinner and what have you, or however you choose to do it. But yeah, today I'm going to display the cantaloupe because it's one of my favorite fruits. It's naturally sweet, and when you eat it in the right proportion, it can definitely be healthy and good for you and help you process and all that good stuff. But yeah, so today I chose to do the cantaloupe because it's one of those fruits that you find in your local grocery store. It's already like a pre-cut thing, and I used to buy those pre-cut fruits in the little clear containers, and I don't know, it's like $4.79 on sale or something like that. But you can get this, I think this is like $1.25. So you're pretty much paying for the labor. I'm more of a frugal kind of guy. So I decided, since I eat a lot of this particular type of fruit, that I would just start buying the whole fruit and just cutting it up myself. So today is going to be a pretty short video, just me showing everyone, you know, the benefits of buying whole food instead of buying the pre-cut processed foods that you're not sure who, you know, cut into it. This fruit, you know, the skin has been washed, so and I'm not necessarily going to use the skin, but what's inside it is touched by one hand, and that's me. It's a pretty small fruit. I'm used to seeing cantaloupe a little bit bigger than this, but this was all the ones that they had, so I felt like this is the best one. Felt tender enough, had a pretty good smell to it, so I'm definitely ready to get into this video. So I really wanted to show people this video so, you know, more people can choose whole foods versus that regular processed pre-cut type food in those clear containers, which is very different in taste, and this will last you so much longer. And I'll show you how to plastic wrap it. Hopefully I have enough plastic wrap because I forgot to buy some when I went to the grocery store. So yeah, let's get into it. So you definitely want to find you a good surface. I have my small, I don't know where my wooden cutting board is, but I have my glass cutting board, and it has these rubber things, so it kind of keeps it from sliding. If you don't have this and you have a wooden cutting board, you can put like a wet towel under it, and you'll see me do that in future videos. It's my dog, his name's Logan. Yeah, you'll see me do that in the future videos when I use my wooden cutting board for bigger things, but this was for just a small cantaloupe. So yeah, let's get into it. So you want to find you a good flat surface. You want to make sure your cantaloupe or your fruit, or, you know, whatever it is, and I'll do other fruits as well. I'll do pineapple, another one of my favorite yet acidic fruits. Apple, pomegranate. A lot of people love pomegranate, but they don't know how to cut it. So I'll definitely do a video on that. As soon as we get pomegranate in the season, I think it's fallish type fruit, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is when you see that type of fruit. But yeah, definitely, let's get into it. So you want to find you a good surface and make sure your cutting board's pretty good. And I keep looking back because I'm actually cooking. And I didn't do a video on what I was cooking today, but I'm actually cooking some slow cooked ribs, chicken Alfredo, and garlic butter biscuits and corn. And those pictures will be on my website at Soulful Foods. That's SOULCIALFOODZ, not S, Foods, Soulful Foods It's on Instagram. Please feel free to add me on Instagram. Please feel free to add my food page on Facebook. Please feel free to add my regular page on Facebook and my regular Instagram, which is just a free form of things that I like as far as like art and, you know, different music and food, of course, because I'm a chef. And I've been doing this for let's see, what age I am now. And I've been doing this for roughly 20 years. And I'll, in later videos, give a little bit of background as to how I got my culinary start and my culinary experience. I keep saying a lot, I'm trying not to say that. But definitely, in later videos, I'll show, you know, and display a little bit more of, you know, how I got my start and what brought me to love food and like food so much. And that'll be in, you know, more videos to come. There'll definitely be more videos as I continue to do this and research topics and things that I like to do, and things that I feel other people would be interested in as well, such as this one. And I haven't even started cutting the fruit yet, so let's get started on cutting the fruit. So yeah, like I say, cantaloupe, love cantaloupe, naturally sweet, smells good. Definitely gets things processing for you. You want to find you a good surface. I didn't grab a spoon. Grab you a nice size spoon. Use this cup actually. I'm actually gonna use that cup. And you'll see for it. But yeah, grab you a nice size spoon. Nice little carving knife. This is pretty much for this, or you can use a cut, whatever size knife, you know, whatever your pleasure, you know, definitely. But make sure your fruit is good and sturdy, so that you can create a flat surface. I know that's one of the biggest things that people, he's chasing his tail. That's one of the biggest reasons why people choose not to, I guess, cut their own fruit. And choose processed pre-cut fruits, is because they don't want to do the labor, and they pay for the labor, and that's absolutely fine if that's what you choose. But I think I'm getting a little bit smarter about my dollar, so I'm going to start buying whole fruit, which I feel is better because only one hand has touched it, and that's mine, and I don't have to worry about who in the background was doing what or whatever. And we're going to kind of play around with this light a little bit to see if I can get a better light, but I think that one's the best one. Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, create your flat surface, and you just want to get a good cut. And this knife is hopefully sharp enough. And as you can see, this particular cantaloupe I don't feel is grown enough for me, but they all look like this. So this is the cantaloupe that I'll be eating on this episode, and I'll do bigger once they getting more. But this is all they had, and it had these ridges, and they're kind of green, which makes me feel it's not necessarily ripe enough, and it won't be as sweet as I like it. But I noticed if you leave it kind of in one of these type of containers, which I'll show you, I pre-package these for breakfast every morning, and I pre-package my lunch also, which is much cheaper than buying lunch in the corporate buildings, to me. Yeah, so definitely. But you want to cut it and create a flat surface. And this one, like I say, was pretty easy because it had ridges on it. And this one's pretty, like I said, I felt like it was still pretty ripe, only because you can see the green from the outside. It smells really good, and if you all can see that good meat on the inside, and look at that green ripened rind on the outside. I like a clearer green rind. If you can see that, I'm just trying to make sure you all can get a good view of that. Yeah, you kind of see that. Look at it. It's juicy. It's natural juice, and this is natural water and I eat it in the morning time for breakfast because it already has all of your hydration that you need, and then you get your sustenance as well within the fruit itself. So it's very good and very sweet and very delicious. But yeah, so you just want to get you a spoon, and I just got this little cup here, and just kind of spoon it out gently. You don't want to take away too much of your meat. Just want to gently spoon that out into whatever container that you have available. Me, this plastic cup. Just want to definitely do it. There you go. You see that there? So see that? Just gonna do both of those, and they're not as even, and that's okay. Just gonna spoon all that seed and stuff out of there. And careful not to get too much of your meat out. As much of that meat in there as you can. This is actually my breakfast for in the morning. I'm gonna prep these. And I used to eat a lot of like eggs, and it was sometimes I still do an omelet of some sort, but I just noticed when I eat omelets or anything, you know, just anything as far as anything other than what naturally, well, I mean, I guess eggs and stuff, but I guess it's what I put in the omelet that makes it, you know, make it feel so heavy, because it feels so heavy. And and it definitely is a difference, and it's definitely a difference in feel as far as your work day or whatever it is that you're doing. It's definitely a different feel. So like I said, you created yourself a flat surface like that. So I need some water, just 1 second. I missed my lip. Create yourself that flat surface, and you're gonna I'll give it a little rinse. You don't have to. It's fresh fruit on the inside, nothing has touched it on the inside. I just give it a little rinse. I don't know. You give yourself a flat surface. Your other utensils to the side there. You're gonna pick up a little carving knife, and you don't have to use a carving knife this small. You can use a big knife. You can use whatever size knife that you choose to use. But I find it easier. I guess with the size of the fruit, the smaller knife. So yeah, we're going to use a small knife today on this video. Nothing special in particular. Over there, something to put your skin in. And for me, there is no particular amount of skin that I like to cut off. Sometimes this green part here, I don't know if you can see that, sometimes it's like lighter than that when the fruit's a little bit more mature, and you just get a different taste, and I actually really like that part. It kind of reminds you of honeydew, and it kind of tastes like you're eating honeydew and cantaloupe at the same time. But yeah, just gonna give that a good cut and give it a good hold while you're cutting it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the nicest cut. If it's for you, you just kind of cut it as low as you feel that you need to cut. There's no really, in particular way to do it. But for this one, since the green is so dark, that right part, like that right part is going to be a very bitter. Actually, it's not. It's actually very sweet this time. Sometimes that part is very bitter, and I don't like it. It's actually very sweet this time. So I'm gonna taste that now that I've tasted that part. It's actually very sweet this time. Who knew? I still don't want it. I can taste the sweetness already. And you don't want to press it too hard. You just want to, hold it down, but hold it down, gently. Like like you gripping a nice piece, Just hold it down, but hold it down, You don't want to squeeze it too hard, squeeze the life out of it. You want to keep that juice in there as much as you can. It is so sweet. So sweet. But yeah, I'll be posting this video and other videos. And oh, if you kind of wanted to see, like sometimes I barely graze the orange. I try to get as close to the green as possible. If you're wondering how far I was cutting into it. So sweet. And when it's cold, so good. So there we go. So you got your cantaloupe cut, you got it peeled. You create your flat surface. You literally have the meat of the fruit that you choose to buy processed for about $5, and you save $4 doing it yourself. You choose. I, for one, feel that this is a better taste. And I'm the only person that's touched it, so yeah, it's #1 for me. But my choice, I like a slightly smaller chunk, not too big of a chunk. You just want to cut it downward like so. Cut that way. You can see those fine lines in there. Just kind of get that. Looks a little bit better. And you can use a bigger knife if you're, just want to use a bigger knife at this point. To me, it really doesn't matter. Just up to the bigger knife. Just kind of transfer into your dish. And I'll actually eat half a cantaloupe for breakfast, like every day. Good for your skin. Very good for your skin. This is one container. This is breakfast in the morning. Sorry, didn't see you down there, sir. Gotta watch out. That's why I don't like him in the kitchen when I'm doing videos. I can't see him. And he still chooses to be down there for some reason. And he's down there again. I don't know why. He likes to be under my feet like that, as if I'm looking down, which, I mean, I do for the most part. I look down to see if he's down there, but he just likes to put his paws under my feet. I don't know why. But yeah. So that's one. That's one container. I actually have a plastic container that I'm going to use to put the other one in. But here you have it. It's pretty simple. Very good. Very delicious. If you notice, I kept looking down earlier. That's what I was looking down for. Make sure I step on his paws, but he'll learn one day, I guess. He keeps standing under my feet for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah. And I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this out and finish the video out. These videos actually go by pretty fast. But yeah, as I said, please feel free to follow my Instagram at Socialful Foods, and the name behind Socialful Foods, SOL's Food with Soul. Because even things as to things like this, cutting your own fruit requires soul and love in the particular way, you know, that you choose to cut it. You know, this love should be in everything that you do, because you can taste love. Love just has a taste. I don't know what it is about, you know, loving the thing that you do, or loving the things that you love or choose to love, that, you know, it just has a flavor of its own. You know, love in itself is a flavor, and I like to include love in everything that I do, every food that I make. You know, love is the main ingredient, you know, besides the salt and the pepper and whatever else that I may choose to put in it. Love is definitely the main ingredient. So I love what I do. It's my passion, it's my craft, it's my art. That's how I express myself. Notice I've been able to continue talking and do this at the same time. It's just what I like to do. But yeah, I don't know why I cut that like that. Try to keep your fingers out the way of the knife. I didn't really do this one in the best order or fashion, but you get the idea of how it should be done. And the entire purpose of the video was to, you know, take that extra 30 minutes. This video is 24 minutes, and that's because I've been talking, but take that extra 10 or 15 minutes to, you know, do things like this. You know, take that time out of your busy schedule to make your own food, you know. And it's okay to go out. I like to go out. I like a good, you know, restaurant, you know, myself every now and then. But, you know, take that time to do things like this for yourself, and, you know, love your own food, you know, and stop eating so much processed food. And one thing people don't understand is, you know, you can literally eat whatever. I'm not, you know, the most fit, but, you know, I know if I'm going to eat a pound of food, I'm going to work it off. That's just my choice. You know, that's just what I choose to do. Everybody don't choose the same path or whatever, what have you. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm healthy because I choose to eat the way that I choose to eat. you know, but I feel healthy, I feel good. Regular checkups and all that stuff says that I'm healthy. So either way, back to the subject. Take that time to do your own, food and do things like this. It literally takes no time at all. The only reason why this took as long as it took is I've been talking, but it literally takes no time at all to process your own food. So that was the point and main goal of this video, was to show you. And this is it's so sweet, have that flavor for at least 3 to 4 days. Like at 3 days max, you'll be able to enjoy this cut by yourself, as long as it's in a container, an air sealed container. You'll be able to enjoy it. But it was a pleasure to be able to do this video. Now hopefully I'll be able to do more videos in the future about different topics and different subjects, this being one. I'll do vegetables as well, proper way to cut those, so that people can stop buying all this processed food and start doing things yourself and taking that time out of your schedule to do those things. This took no time at all. This is breakfast for me for the week. Took literally no time at all. I'll split this up and proportion it, and this will be my breakfast. And I actually enjoy this for breakfast, other than a heavy, meat. I like turkey sausage and chicken sausage and things like that, but that heavy pork sausage and omelets and things like that is definitely an alternative food. And I'll just sit that there so that y'all can see that. But yeah, just take that time, that busy time out of your schedule to do this, and other things for yourself that require just a little love, and you'll enjoy it. And like I say, please feel free to follow my pages at Socialful Foods, food to talk about. I'll be posting pictures of this cantaloupe and other foods that I've cooked today and foods to come. I'll be featuring different restaurants that I eat at and order from, good picks, places that I feel has good service, and I'll go into that as far as what I feel good service and customer service, and how valuable customer service is to your business in later videos. But yeah, please feel free to follow my pages, follow my regular page, follow my food page at Emilio Raphael on Instagram, at Socialful Foods, SOULCIALFOODZ with a Z, not an S. And follow my regular page, Emilio Abner, on Facebook as well. I'll be doing live videos in the future. Just right now, just kind of getting the grasp of this thing, and pretty much just kind of getting a hold of what this thing has to offer me. And this is something that I love, so it doesn't feel like I'm doing anything out of the ordinary. I'm just putting it on camera. But yeah, it feels normal. And it feels good. So yeah, it was good to share this with you all, and hopefully I'll be able to share this and other things with you. I'll be adding some things as time goes by, and hopefully you all will enjoy it, and it'll be something that you all are interested in watching. And other ventures, will lead to, I'm sure, other ventures, and I'm interested in all of those type of collaborations, and anything to boost the pay. But thank you guys for watching. It's been a pleasure and an honor to bring you this videos, and it will be in the future more videos. And follow my Instagram and follow my YouTube, and subscribe. Please feel free to subscribe. Hit the link at the bottom below, and I'll include my Instagram pages and Facebook pages on the link at the bottom as well. Thank you guys for watching, and let's keep making food to talk about.